This video discusses how to design a IAR filter. So IAR stands for Infinite Impulse Response Filter. There are two types of IAR filters, that is Butterworth filter and Chebyshev type 1 and type 2 filters. So IAR filters are basically designed in the analog domain and later it is transformed into the digital domain. So the first program is very similar to FIR filter. Only thing is it is designed, Butterworth filter is used here. So in order to generate the Butterworth filter coefficients, the function is butter of n comma fc divided by fs by 2. So this will generate the numerator and denominator coefficients. In case of FIR filter, numerator is 1, but in case of IR filters, you have both numerator and denominator. So this will generate the coefficients, and this is the input signal which has been explained in the previous program. And then using the filter function, both the signals are being combined and you get the final output. So this is a low pass filter. So the cutoff frequency specified is 150. So the frequencies below 150 should be passed. So 100 and 150 will be passed. Now next program was where ripple passband and the frequencies are specified. So basically here first the analog filter is designed. So the analog frequencies are given by in order to convert it into radians. So this is 2 into pi into the general formula, the given frequency divided by sampling frequency. So here in order to transform it, first a technique known as bilinear transformation is to be applied. So basically it is transforming it from one domain into the another domain. So basically the formula is 2 by t into tan of a omega 1 by 2. So here this is a digital filter and this is the analog filter. So here using that formula the frequencies have been wrapped. So basically it is like transforming it from one domain to another, that is S domain. Basically here transformation means we are trying to convert it, or frequency scaling, where we are trying to scale it with respect to another frequency. So entire range in one range is being transformed to another. Here the mapping is non-linear, that is lower frequencies in the analog domain will be expanded in the digital domain, whereas the higher frequencies will be compressed. So this is because of the non-linearity of the tangent function, and this is known as frequency wrapping. So after frequency trapping is done, then the transformation has to be applied. So now here, in order to calculate the order and cutoff frequency, these formulas are there in order to convert it, but in MATLAB you have the predefined functions available. So this is but odd of the frequencies and the ripple passband, stopband, and as it is in the S domain, it has to be given in quotes. So this will generate the order and the cutoff frequency. So after that, in order to find out the transfer function of the analog filter, the command is butter, arguments are order and omega c, and it is in S domain again because it is analog. So both the numerator and denominator coefficients will be generated. So after that, in order to apply the bilinear transformation, basically bilinear transformation is given by the formula, that is here we are transforming it from the S domain into the Z domain, that is obtained by substituting S equal to 2 by t into Z minus 1 by Z plus 1. So this will give you, using this here we will consider the sampling frequency to be equal to 1, just assuming it equal to 1. So if you apply this bilinear transformation, so using this we are converting it from the analog domain into the digital domain. So you are obtaining the digital filter. So once you obtain the digital filter, in order to plot the frequency response, the command is freqz. So the arguments are numerator, denominator, and how many samples. And then in order to, as we have converted into again hertz, so multiply with frequency, sampling frequency, and divide by 2 pi. As on the top we have again multiply with 2 pi and divide by ws. So here convert it back, and in order to convert it into decibels, the magnitude, so 20 into log of absolute will give you the absolute value of the magnitude and plot, and then you have the grid on function. So once this is done, so this will basically just generate the Butterworth filter. So same way, similarly for Chebyshev filter. So in this program is for the same program, only difference will be in the functions used, because it is Chebyshev filter. Type 1 Chebyshev filter is considered here. So when Chebyshev filter is considered, the function is Cheb1 ORD, and instead of butter, Cheby1 has to be used, and the arguments are NRP also has to be considered, that is ripple passband, omega C, and in S domain. Rest all the program is the same. So there will be slight variation in Butterworth filter and Chebyshev filter. So this is how the frequency response of Butterworth and Chebyshev filter will look like.